Hi, come on in. If you love all things crochet, then you are in the right place. And today I'm going to show you how to crochet this gorgeous little granny square bag. Now, everything that you need will be in the description box down below, along with some links that you may find interesting. And if you don't have everything you need to hand, then just pop it on the watch list and you can come back when you do. Now, I'm going to show you how to put this bag together. I'm going to use two of my granny squares, my daisy granny squares that I've made up ready for this, and I will put them together on screen so you can see how to do it. Now you can use any granny squares that you want in any variety. Sunburst ones make beautiful little bags as well. I happen to think this is so pretty for summer, really nice, but anything can be used, but any granny square that you want can be used. I will show you how to make these granny squares first, and then I will show you how to put them together, but I will put a timestamp here on the screen for you so that you can go straight to putting them together if you already have your granny squares made up. To start, we are going to use our yellow colour for the centre of our daisy granny square. We will start with a magic ring. I do have a tutorial for this on the channel and I will link it in the description box down below. I always fix mine with a single chain to start with. We need to make 3 chain. Now I've already done the one, so I will make 2 more. 1, 2, and that gives me the 3 chain in total. And this will count as one of our UK trebles, US double crochets. And we need to make another 11 in the magic ring. So roll around in through the magic ring and pull up that loop. You've got the 3 loops on your hook. Around your hook, pull through 2 and pull through 2, and you just do that the whole way around. Do another 11 and I'll meet you back when you've finished. So I have made my 11 other UK trebles, US double crochets, and I was going to use my end to pull my magic ring tight. I am going to cut my wool, put it through, and I'm going to make an invisible join. Put that on your needle, and just this stitch is right up here, right there, put it through both those loops at the top. That's a V, pulling it through, and come over, sort of hold it down towards the front that little bit, go under the back of that V, not the front one but the back one, and go down through the loop that's just below it as well. Can you see that? Right there. So you're going through the second part of the V and down through that loop right there, pulling that through. And you can almost see where that V is now started there. Pull that a little bit tighter, and when you've done, it becomes an invisible join, and it looks just like the rest of them. I then usually finish off my ends on this bit at the back. I just find it's easier sometimes to do it as I go along. You can obviously leave them and do them at the end. It happens to be one of my worst things that I hate doing, so I tend to try and do it as I go along. I do tend to just put a little knot in them, always making sure that you pulled your middle one tight enough so that you don't leave a big gap. It just helps to secure both of those, and I do a second knot as well. And then I usually run in those ends. I won't for the sake of this video, but I would usually run in those ends. Right, out of the way. I'm going to start with the second row, and we use our white for this one. And you put You put your hook through any of these ones and you catch your wool on the back and bring through to make a loop on your hook. Now we're going to make 2 chains, so 1 and 2, and we are going to make a double treble 2 together in UK terms, or in US terms a treble 2 together. So that's putting the wool around your hook twice in through that same loop that you were working through. Pull it back up, you've got the 4 on your hook, put it around your hook, pull through 2, round your hook, pull through 2, but you stop it there with the 2 loops on your hook. You start your second one, so you have your yarn going round twice in through that same stitch at the bottom, pull up a loop, you end up with 5, you're going through 2, going through 2, that's your second one done, and then you wool around and go through all 3. Then you do 2 chain, and in the next one you are making a double treble 3 together, or in US terms a treble 3 together. And it's simply the same idea. Wool round twice into the next stitch, pull up that loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, but you don't finish that stitch before you start the next one. So wool round twice, in through that loop, pull it round, pull through 2, pull through 2, whoops, and then that's the second one, but not finishing it, and do the same again. Wool round twice, pull up that loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, and then you've got 4 loops on your hook, and you pull through all 4, and you chain 2, 1 and 2. Now you repeat this the whole way around. You should have 12 of these groups when you are finished. I will put on the screen the instructions for you in case you can't remember, and I'll meet you back when you're finished. So I have done my 12 groups. You can really see it starting to come now, and this time we're going to simply join with a slip stitch to the top of that first cluster right here. So yarn around and pull through both of those loops. Pull that long, snipping it off, and obviously you can finish in these ends if you want to before you start the next round if you want to. So we're going to bring in our main colour, and I am using this lovely mint green, really nice and summery looking, but there's lots of other colours. Use whatever you want to, they all look beautiful. We're going to be working into the chain 2 spaces this time round, so you can start anywhere that you want to. Put your hook through and pull through a loop. We will make 3 chain, 1, 2 and 3, and this does count as a stitch. We will do 2 UK double trebles next to that in the same space, or in US terms 2 trebles. So we'll round twice and in through that space, pull up that loop, pull through 2, pull through 2 and pull through 2, because we are finishing them this time. Make another one into that same space, pull through 2, pull through 2 and pull through 2. We will make 3 trebles in the next 2 spaces. So that's just go round, normal treble, get 3, pull through 2 and pull through 2. And in the same space, another one, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull round, pull through 2 and pull through 2. We'll go into the next space and do exactly the same. So that is the 3 UK trebles, US double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. And then we'll come to what will be our next corner, and in this corner we are going to do 3 double trebles UK or trebles US, and it's put the yarn round twice in through that hole, pull up a loop, pull round through 2, pull through 2 and pull through 2, and the same again, and then one more to make that cluster of 3. We will have 2 chain and then repeat the same cluster. So we are making this corner, so it's a cluster of 3 double trebles UK or trebles US. So it is that 2 loops around your hook, in through and pull up that loop, pull through 2, pull through 2 and pull through 2, and in through, same way, pull through 2, pull through 2 and pull through 2, and last one, 2, pull through 2 and pull through 2. We will just continue this last bit until we get round to the end here. So cluster of 3 UK trebles, US double crochets in the next 2, and then this corner clusters here, which will be the 3 double trebles UK, trebles US, your 2 chain, and then a repeat of the previous one. Again, I will put this on the screen so you can see it, and I'll meet you back here. So we have done the rest of this, and I've just finished my second lot of UK trebles, US double crochets, and we're going to just complete this corner here, which is to do the one group of double trebles or trebles if you're in the US. To complete this corner, round twice and in through that hole, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, and the last one of this cluster, pull through 2, pull through 2 and pull through 2. We will make 1, 2, and we will join it, and as this counts as a stitch, we will join it to the top one of the chain stitches. Put it through both loops to join with a slip stitch. We will now chain 3, and that will count again as a UK treble, US double crochet, and we will work UK trebles, US doubles the whole way across here into our stitches. That gives you 11 trebles the whole way along, and we will now do 2 more into the corner hole. That's 1 and 2. We will chain 2 and do another 2, ready to start our next side. And you just do your trebles the whole way around with your corner, with your 2 chain and then 2, and I will meet you back when you get to this corner here. We've come to the end of that row. We are now at this corner here. We'll do another 2 UK trebles, US doubles as the first group. We will then do 2 chain. We will do another one here, and as this one counts, we want to join that to hit as the second one of that group. So we will do an invisible join again. So pull that row longer. You pull through your hook or your yarn. We will join to the top of, as this one counts, but we will use it through the second one. That's how we will do it. Pulling it through, go through the second one of this little V right there, go through the loop down below, pulling it together and making that stitch at the top of your chain 3, and then obviously just finish off your end nicely so that it isn't going to come undone, but you can see how that makes that beautiful stitch for you, and you actually can't see the join. I will work that one down through to the other piece of yarn that I have there. When you've taken your loose end down through your work, just finish off your ends as you would normally, and then you've completed your daisy granny square. So these are the granny squares I'm going to use. They are my daisy granny square. We need to make sure that we have the front both sides out, so making sure that you have the two wrong sides together so that we can then crochet them as a bag. We will crochet together the 3 sides to begin with, and to do that I'm going to use a white yarn because I like the contrast and I think it looks really pretty when it's finished. We will take our first square, put your crochet hook through one of the corners, doesn't matter which one. We're going to put a slip knot onto it, so cross your wool over and make a loop, put your hook through, yarn over, pulling it through, and don't pull it too tight, but tight enough that you can still move it. Now we're going to make sure the loose bit of yarn is on the inside, pull that through and just join it to your corner by a slip stitch. Now join in the other one, and we're going to crochet in single crochets US or double crochets UK all the way around. So we will put the hook through the other corner, pick up a loop and pull it through and pull through both. We'll do the same in the next loop, sorry, the next stitch. So make sure that you're lining these up, and you've got the one from this side that corresponds to the one on the other side. Put it through both, underneath both of those stitches there. Hook the wool at the other side and pull it through, and then yarn over and pull through both loops, making a UK double, US single crochet. And we continue like that the whole way down, going through both those loops of that one and the one on the corresponding on the other side. Your hook over your yarn, pull it through, got the 2 loops, and pull through both. Hook through both, so you can see we're moving down the other side at the same time as moving down this one. Hook over and pull it through and pull through both loops, and we will work that the whole way down. Pull it through both those loops. So work that down your first side, and I will meet you at the corner to show you what to do there. Now I've crocheted down the whole of that side, doing UK double crochets, US singles, and joining those sides together, and I've come to my corner. So in the corner we simply do 3 double crochets UK, single crochets US to join it both together, and we go right through the 2 corners, pull back that wool, and that's 1, through both sides of the squares, 2, go through again, and 3, and then we're ready to start joining again. So through that stitch there, and then the corresponding one on the other side. You can just see we're going through exactly the same one on the other side. So we are in this one, yarn over, pull it through, and pull through both, and again, and we are ready to go all the way down our other side. And you continue by doing the same down this side, putting your 3 stitches in the corner and work down, and I will meet you back when you're at your last corner. I have crocheted the whole way around. I've come to my final corner here, and we are going to crochet through both again for one UK double crochet, US single, and then we're going to work into the corner but leaving it separated so that we are working just into this one here. And we're going to do two more UK doubles, US singles into there, so that's 1 and 2, and then we're going to work right along this side till we reach the other end, and I'll meet you back there. I'm at the other corner, and we're going to put in two more UK doubles, US single crochets into this corner like that. Then we're going to pick up a stitch from here like that, and then another stitch from here like that, and then we're going to do another 2 double crochets UK, single crochets US into that corner, and then work our way across again. And work your way right across to meet at this corner. So I'm at the opposite corner here, and we will do 2 more into here, so 1 and 2, and now we want to do a single one into there, and then we want to join the 2 sides, so we want to join them up through that one and join with a slip stitch like that. Do a single chain, and then we're going to just do UK double crochets, US single crochets the whole way around this row, and then I will meet you back when you have finished it the whole way around. So in each stitch the whole way around, put a UK double crochet, US a single crochet, and I'll meet you back when you're back to this end. I'm at the end of my bag. I've gone the whole way round and crocheted the whole way around it. I'm now at the end. I will put one final stitch in there, that's my last stitch. We will join to the top right there, so just in there with a slip stitch, and then if you have a look here, we are going to go into the stitch before, just where we're going to start our handle now, so that it becomes even at this side where we're going. We're going to put our hook in through that stitch that we have there, our stitch before. I'm going to put the yarn over and pull through both to form a slip stitch, do a single chain, work back into that same loop with a UK double, US single, go into the next one with the same 3 and 4. And that gives us our base for our handle right there, our 4 stitches, and it's even. We'll turn the work and carry on with, oops, we will do 1 chain, turn our work and do another exactly the same in that 4 stitches. So carrying on doing UK double crochet, US single, making sure you catch that last one, 1 chain, and turn your work and do exactly the same the whole way along. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and that's all you do. You keep crocheting that up until you get to about 65 centimeters. When you've completed that, I will meet you at the other side to show you how to fix them together. So I finished my strap here for the bag. It is 65 centimeters long, and I'm now going to attach it to the other side of the bag here. Now, when you're doing this, make sure that your bag strap isn't twisted, that it's the right way it should be, so that it's not twisted when you wrap it. And we're going to join it to our other side of our bag on the opposite side from this end. Now we're looking to start it so that we go across these 4 stitches here, so that it's sort of central to the join here at the side of the bag. So we can see that one comes up just about in the center there. So we want to do 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got my bag in the right position, I've got my strap, and we're now just going to slip stitch it on. So we're going to go through the 2 loops on, we're going to go through our stitch here on the strap, make sure we're going through the appropriate stitch on the bag, yarn over, pull through, and pull through the loop on your hook, just slip stitching it on. Go into the next one and do exactly the same, yarn over, pull through both loops, and the next one exactly the same, just making sure that we're going under both lots of loops and that we are in the right one on the bag. And the last one, very simply like that, do a single chain and then cut our wool. Take out your hook and cut your wool, putting that tight. Now obviously just finish off your ends on the inside from this like you would any normal project. Just finish off those ends on the inside and then you have completed your bag. It's a beautiful little bag, so you can make them in any colours and use any of the granny squares that you want to. Come out lovely. So if you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and take a look at my channel for more ideas and tutorials. Let me know what you're working on in the comments down below. Thank you for joining me, for keeping me company, and I'll see you in the next one.